Next is our state senator representative from 1st District, Ken Winters from Murray. It's extremely exciting to be here and be a part of the advancement of the Fulton Airport. It's been a high priority of all of us for the last several years at Frankfort to try to upgrade and do as much as we can with local airports. We know that economic vitality for all of our communities depends upon us having this vital dimension or this vital tool as part of their economic development efforts. Just let me sidestep just one moment and say that in my youthfulness, I've had my daughter bought me a 1-hour demonstration flight recently, and I did half of it already, and that was all it took. So I'm going to be taking my first lesson shortly, and I'll be moving, and I'm looking forward to, I may fly over your 37, whatever the,
4,000.
not over now.
27.
I'll fly over your 27, but I may not land till you get 4,000 over there.
What kind of airplane you going to learn to fly?
Right now, it's a 172 Cessna.
You can land it twice.
I know it. I can land crossways on your runway this time. But I will share this. When we came around to land at Paducah, after my first flight, the young fellow with me said, "You're about to land?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Well, why don't you bank this thing off to the left and let's go back a little ways and get about 1,000 feet lower than you are now." But it is an exciting time for me. You know that Kentucky sees your community and all of our communities served well by expanding that capability through your airport. And this is, I want to thank Bob and the mayor and the judge and all of you, the board, Beth and all of you on the board that have worked so hard to make this happen. I watched this happen in Murray Airport with Dr. Hugh Oakley from Murray State. He worked so hard to make sure that they had this capability, and indeed it has paid off, and it will pay off here too. So I congratulate all of you on a good piece of work, and I pledge, as Representative Rudy has done, that we in Frankfort will do everything we can to increase that runway length beyond 4,000 feet one of these days, as your need makes it appropriate. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Ken. The Kentucky Department of Aviation, who I mentioned before, that has been very helpful and instrumental in taking care of all of our needs that we presented to them on this, was not able to send a representative. I guess Sunday afternoon is just too busy a time for them. But anyway, I do want to give them the credit for helping us, and I'm sure that we'll have future help as well as we've had past help. Congressman Whitfield was invited today, but he's got a representative here in the way of Denise Elliott. Denise, would you like to say a few words? Sure. I know you wouldn't like to.
I just wanted to say thank you for having us today. I know Congressman Whitfield would be very excited to be here, but unfortunately he is tied up in Washington and is not going to make it today. But I do think this is a great economic development tool for your area, and I think this is great for Fulton. Thank you very much for having us.
As I mentioned earlier, Jerry Hawks and Jack Austin were instrumental in what we have here today. And both of these men, where's Jerry?
He's right up there in front of us.
Jerry, come here. Keep losing.
Prize time.
Keep losing. These people have served for many, many years on the board, and they've done it without any pay. It's all volunteer. And they also probably have taken a lot of criticism, and I'm sure no thanks. But at this time, I'd like for them to jointly unwrap this plaque that's going to be put on the face of this building inside. Pull the paper off. And read the message on it.
didn't mean for y'all to get into it.
Basically, the wording on this is an appreciation for the many years of service to the Fort Bear Airport Board. This building is dedicated to Jack Austin and Jerry Hawks and shall be henceforth known as the Austin Hawks Terminal Building.
All right.
You guys got anything you want to say?
I defer to Jack.
Jack, looks like it's up to you.
That thing's alive.
Tell them I'm almost 80 years old. This is a total surprise to me. Well, pleasant surprise.
Good.
I do want to see the airport go ahead and do what it was laid out to do to begin with and grow. And willing to do anything I can, as long as I can, to see this done. Thank you.
Elaine, are you ready with the ribbon?
I'm ready.
Could we have a couple of Boy Scout volunteers to hold the ribbon? Jack, I want you and Jerry to take the scissors and cut
You need
that
to get your
ribbon.
board members behind here. Get your board members behind here, Bobby. I've got standing over together. Standing over together. And get your, Stephen, Ken and Stephen and David, going over here. Everybody wait just a minute, get away.
All right.
That concludes the program. You're welcome to go inside now and view the facilities. Thank everyone for coming.